All right, y'all. We got why did Jordan's sons suck at basketball? Let's go.
There's no denying that Michael Jordan is one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He did things on the court that almost seemed impossible for the common player. But have you ever wondered if Jordan's talent was passed on to his children? Michael has two sons, and both of them played basketball extensively, but neither of them reached the pinnacle of basketball. But why exactly did Jordan's sons never make the NBA? Michael Jordan's older son is Jeffrey Michael Jordan, who was born...
Hey, y'all, pray for Brownie, though. He just had he just went into cardiac arrest during training.
On November 18th, 1988, to Michael's first wife, Juanita. According to Jeffrey, Michael always asked a lot of him, especially when it came to basketball. Apparently, they were so competitive in the Jordan household that his mother had to make sure they never played basketball one-on-one. There was one incident where Michael was playing touch football with his kids and accidentally tackled Jeffrey into a table. Jeffrey needed to go to the hospital and get 30 stitches. Being the son of an NBA legend obviously meant Jeffrey was receiving attention at an early age. The media was going crazy over the idea of Michael's sons playing basketball and possibly continuing his father's legacy. When he was in high school, he played for Loyola Academy in Wilmette, Illinois. There was so much hype for him that ESPN even broadcasted 3 of his games nationally in 2007. That's not something the sports channel normally does. Jeffrey had a pretty successful high school career. He was a starter for 3 years for the Loyola team and was twice an All-Catholic League selection. During his senior season in 2007, he helped lead Loyola to the conference championship and the best season in the school's history. In the same year, he was chosen for the Jordan Brand Classic, an annual high school all-star game that features 22 of the best and most highly recruited high school seniors from all over the U.S. Upon graduating from Loyola Academy in 2007, Jeffrey received scholarship offers from Valparaiso University and Loyola University Chicago. He was also being recruited as a preferred walk-on by Davidson College, Pennsylvania State University, Northwestern University, and the University of Illinois.
So
he reportedly wanted to play for his
Dang, hold on, how many was that?
He was also...
That's one. That's two. That was like 6 colleges, bro.
Pennsylvania State University, Northwestern University, and the University of Illinois. He reportedly wanted to play for his father's alma mater, University of North Carolina, but unfortunately, UNC wasn't interested. In fact, he didn't receive any offers from major universities. He eventually decided to suit up for the University of Illinois. Unlike his high school career, Jeffrey's time playing for Illinois wasn't anything of note. He was barely used in 3 years there and averaged an unremarkable 1.2 points, 0.7 rebounds, 1.1 assists, and 0.3 steals. After the 2009-2010 season, he received a release to transfer to the University of Central Florida to play alongside his brother. But despite getting a better opportunity on a new team, he still failed to impress.
Maybe he didn't put that work in. Like, cause Bronny and them been putting in that work, and who else sons? LeVar kids put in that work. Melo, he kind of like a flow style player, but you know, he got the attitude like he don't care. But Lonzo put that work in. I don't know about LiAngelo. I don't think hooping was. I think LiAngelo don't really like hooping, but Lonzo and LaMelo do.
So, only averaging 4.3 points, 1.0 rebound, 2.1 assists, 0.9 steals, and 0.1 blocks. In January of 2012, he left the UCF team for personal reasons. Though he played poorly in college, he still tried to join the 2012 NBA draft but went undrafted. Despite a decent high school career and some members of the media calling him a future NBA star, Jeffrey failed to impress his coaches and earn playing time in college. He ultimately decided to focus on life after basketball. He moved to Portland, Oregon, where he still kind of followed in his father's footsteps. He entered Nike Incorporated management training program after college and has worked with them in various capacities over the years. In 2020, he co-founded the Jordan Avakian Group, a Chicago-based consulting group. Most recently, he made headlines for the wrong reasons when he was arrested for aggravated assault of a healthcare professional while being treated in a hospital. Thankfully, this was a one-time incident, as he's doing fine now. Do you want to be like Mike? Participate in our huge giveaway for all our subscribers. Find out more at the end of the video. For now, let's continue. Michael's younger son is Marcus James Jordan, who was born on December the 24th, 1990, also to Juanita. From a young age, he, alongside his older brother, was being taught basketball by his legendary father. He reportedly could already dribble a full-size NBA basketball at 3 years old. As to be expected,
right.
because of who his father is, journalists followed Marcus's
That one no
development in
travel?
basketball. As to be expected,
That one no
reportedly
travel?
could already dribble a full-size NBA basketball at 3 years old. As to be expected,
Gather.
because of
Whoa.
already
Whoa.
dribble a full-size NBA basketball at 3 years old. As to be expected,
Okay, gather.
because of
1.
who his father
Two-
is,
oh, wait, he
journalists
did-
followed
he didn't pick
basketball
up
at
the
3
ball.
years old. As to be expected, because of who his father
Gather.
is, journalists followed
1,
Marcus's
2. Okay,
development in
okay.
basketball.
That
They
was
hoped that he would
travel.
make it to the NBA someday, but he really started gaining attention in high school. He originally played alongside his brother Jeffrey for Loyola Academy. In his sophomore year, he was just as responsible for leading their team to the conference championships and a record-breaking season. After Jeffrey graduated, Marcus
they-
transferred to Whitney M. Young Magnet High School and
So they were both like that in high school. Some just went wrong with the college route.
Chicago, Illinois for his junior and senior years. In 2009, he led the Whitney Young Dolphins to the Illinois 4A championship, scoring a game-high 19 points in the championship game against Waukegan High School. He was subsequently named the state tournament's MVP. When he graduated after that season, ESPNU ranked him as the 60th best high school senior shooting guard in the country. This
Okay.
rating is boosted by his averages of 10 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 3.2 assists per game. Unlike his brother, Marcus received offers from various schools because of his strong play at Whitney. Along those that showed interest were
So
the
they
University
both
of
just-
Toledo, Arizona State University, the University of Oklahoma, Stanford University, Davidson
They all
College,
got
Butler
them
University,
offers.
Marquette University, and Clemson University.
Oh my
But he didn't
gosh.
receive offers from schools with known basketball programs, like Duke and UCLA, for example.
Shoulda went
Like
there.
those in the recruiting world at the time thought he deserved. During the time Marcus was choosing his future school, recruiting analyst Van Coleman of HoopMasters.com offered his insights on Marcus as a prospect and why he might not be getting scholarship offers from schools. He said, "We are seeing the same lack of recruitment pattern we saw with Jeff. Marcus is a little bigger, a little stronger, maybe more of a competitor. His brother looks like he may be in line for more playing time. He hasn't embarrassed himself. I think Marcus is better than that. The only thing I can figure is the presence of his dad may be hurting him. Schools may fear an undue influence. We heard it in the background with Jeff. I haven't
what
heard it
about
with
Ronnie,
Marcus, but we're seeing the same pattern." This is interesting and is something that other second-generation players might also experience.
He got that
Of course,
vape on,
not
though.
everyone has Michael Jordan for a father,
There he
but
go,
the presence
Ronnie
of a
right
famous
there.
parent might not always be a good thing. It helps to gain attention simply because of your last name, but it also might intimidate or even scare some schools.
Right.
Marcus eventually decided to play for the University of Central Florida in Orlando, Florida. Fortunately,
All right.
he didn't encounter the same playing time limitations his brother did. He flourished
so
at
he
the
got that
UCF program.
time.
He had some highlights during his time with the Golden Knights. He once scored a career-high 28 points on 8 of 11 field goal shooting and 5 of 7 from the three-point line to lead his team to a victory over the
So
University
why
of
he ain't
West
get that
Florida in the
MVP?
opening game of his sophomore season. Another time, he scored a team-high 18 points to upset number 16 ranked the University of Florida in 2010. His stats weren't star player levels, but were respectable. He averaged 12.3 points, 2.9 rebounds, 2.7 assists, 0.9 steals, and 0.1 blocks. Though he was playing well and steadily improving on his game, in August of 2012, Marcus decided to leave the UCF basketball team and ultimately stepped away from basketball altogether.
Oh,
He stayed
that's
in
why
the
he didn't
school
get
and
that
focused on his
NBA
classes. He
contract.
graduated in 2013 with a degree in hospitality management. Marcus's decision to completely stop pursuing basketball was strange. He might not have been the best player on the team, but he was always
he was
playing
tough.
pretty well. With Jeffrey, it's easy to understand why he left the team. He was going nowhere fast, but even he still at least tried to join the NBA draft. If Marcus had continued playing until he graduated, he might have given the
adjust
attention
right
of
quick.
scouts and eventually got drafted. Being Michael Jordan's son certainly would have helped. At that point, who knows? He might have eventually carved a place for himself in the league. We don't know the full story though. There may have been some other factors at play here. After he ended his basketball career,
he
Marcus
could've had,
opened
like,
a high-end
depression or
sneaker
something.
store named Trophy Room in 2016. But 3 years later, the store closed and transitioned to online sales. He also co-founded a philanthropic foundation, Hair Jordan, with his brother. Most recently, he made headlines because of his relationship with Larsa Pippen,
Oh,
the
yeah.
ex-wife of his
They was talking about that, bro. How you gonna Yeah.
father Chicago Bulls teammate Scottie Pippen. The story of Michael Jordan's sons and their basketball dreams is characterized by hype, enormous pressure to live up to the high expectations of inheriting the genes of perhaps the best player ever, and in the case of Marcus, possibly wasted potential. It's clear that neither of them was as great as their father, but they both showed sparks of talent. Between the two, Marcus could have followed in Michael's footsteps and played in the NBA.
Okay, so wait, all this, but he said they suck at basketball, bro. They don't suck at basketball. How do you suck at basketball if you put up 28 points in college? That's UCF too. That's not like some random college, bro. That's UCF.
We'll never know what might have happened. What is your opinion about Michael Jordan's sons? Could they have excelled in the NBA if given a chance? Let us know in the comments below. Now, let's talk about the giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe. It is that simple. Then, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, the winner can choose a jersey of his own choice. By the way, anyone can participate, regardless of age or country.
Bro, they do not suck at basketball, bro. Come on, man. They do not suck. That was some clickbait stuff, I'm not gonna lie. But y'all, without further ado, that's the reaction, man. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.
X King got heat.